Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Utah State versus Utah college football matchup on Saturday, September 14th, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year, College Football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. You just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. I've also put a link directly below this video in the description. Prices range from $15 all the way up to yearly packages, but regardless, you can use the discount code PICK to take 15% off any purchase. If you have a larger bankroll, like $10,000 or more, and you bet like $1,000 per game, that would fit into our VIP style packages if that was something you were interested in. You can text the number you see on the screen, but to be honest, those are our most expensive premium packages. But let's get to it. We got Utah State taking on Utah. Utah State looked pretty good in their opener against Robert Morris, and then we're drubbed by USC 48-0 as 31-point dogs last week. It was pretty atrocious, as they say, and the Aggies probably sent back to the drawing board after that one. They could do absolutely nothing right. 87 yards on the ground, 103 yards passing, sacked 3 times. Oh, man, what a disaster. 6 punts they had in that one. USC ran for 249 yards on them, threw for 295. We know Lincoln Riley offenses can get it in gear, but normally their defense does leave a little bit of room, and we saw against LSU that the USC defense has certainly improved, but man, to absolutely wax a team like that, you got to say there has to be some concerns here for Utah State. On the other side of it, Utah looked pretty good in the first half of their game against Baylor, but Baylor came roaring back on them, and, Utah was able to put it away, in the second quarter with that blocked field goal return for a touchdown. But outside of that, in the second half, the offense did pretty much absolutely nothing, and Baylor put up 12 points. One of those was a field goal where they missed, or a touchdown where they missed the 2-point conversion. So really, it could have even been a little bit closer than that. I think when we look at, the way that Utah played, 170 yards rushing, but just 122 yards passing, and they were sacked 2 times for 15 yards. Didn't turn the ball over, but, Cam Rising, the expectations are pretty big this season. He was just 8 of 14 for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wilson came in 4 of 9 for 30 yards in that game. Meanwhile, rushing the football, Utah 118 yards by Bernard, and Rising had 2 carries for 21 yards. Receiving, it was Parks with 3 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. We have to have some concerns here about Utah, and especially playing on the road against a rival, even though the rival got absolutely whipped last week by USC. But the odds makers, they certainly have a way of adjusting to public opinion is what they generally do to try and balance out the action. So we have an 18.5-point spread in a game on paper that looks like a mismatch between the team favored to win the Big 12 Conference in Utah and against a Utah State team that was shellacked by USC. Man, I like the way Utah looks, but I definitely think that they are a way better home team than they are on the road. And I think Utah State, while they're not very good this season, I think they leave it all out on the field in this one. I'm going to take Utah State plus the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.